What's up? My name is Donna, and I want to share my wellness journey with you. And one of my favorite self-care for wellness is traveling. This is my very first travel video on my journey to wellness, so bear with me as I learn how to navigate this particular content. And if I can do this, so can you. So join me on my journey to Hot Springs National Park. I've traveled all of my life, all over the country and abroad, and I love it. It's my passion. Some people, traveling can be stressful, but I want to show you how it can be both fun and relaxing. Traveling has been great for my mental and physical wellness. Whether I'm traveling for vacation, to visit family, or for business, I try to incorporate wellness into such things as spending time in nature, hiking, or just taking long walks outdoors. In most of my wellness videos, you can see how much time I spend in nature, either gardening, forest bathing, exercising, earthing, walking in the sun to make vitamin D, or in the snow for fresh air, or just the beauty of being outdoors. I just enjoy being outdoors in nature because it's relaxing. It delights all of the senses of sight, sound, the smell of fresh pine, honeysuckle, and sweet magnolia, and to feel the warm sun and cool breezes. Bathhouse Row is the historic district at the foot of a mountain that gives rise to thermal springs. Its 8 bathhouses date back to 1830. Native Americans were the first to take advantage of the thermal springs in their sweat lodges. The thermal spring water is piped directly into the 2 functional bathhouses, the Buckstaff and the Quapaw, in which I indulged about 2 years ago. Unfortunately, I wasn't impressed with the dated aesthetics, but the staff was very nice. There are 26 miles of hiking trails in Hot Springs National Park. They vary in difficulty and distances and routes. The routes are North Mountain Trails, West Mountain Trails, Hot Springs Trails, and the longest is the Sunset Trail, which is about 10 miles. And I'm going to share my journey as I hike. Here I am hiking in Hot Springs, Arkansas, in Hot Springs National Park. It's a beautiful park. This is an awesome hiking trail. Here you have the spring boxes. The spring boxes are located at the base of Hot Springs Mountain behind the Bathhouse Road. Each green spring box covers an active spring or some form of plumbing that collects the thermal spring water. You can take your own jugs to the thermal spring fountains that I pointed to earlier, and you can get the water for free. And those spring fountains are located throughout the park, and you can take that water home with you. It's been a wonderful visit here in Hot Springs, Arkansas. Just finishing up our day, a nice hike. You can kind of see the square from here. Gonna drive. It's a 3.5 mile either hike, which I did the hike up through here. It rained quite a bit off and on this entire visit, as you will see once we get to the top of Hot Springs Mountain. So we're up here in the clouds. It's raining pretty hard. I have to get my umbrella. I don't know if you could see behind me down the mountain. Made it up to the top of the mountain, and you really can't see too much because it's raining and it's very cloudy. So we're up in the clouds, so we're up pretty high. The very top of the mountain, the observation. The Hot Springs Mountain Tower was constructed and opened to the public in 1983. The tower is 216 feet tall with an open-air deck, 1,256 feet above sea level. Visitors can overlook 140 square miles of countryside and the national park, the Wichita Mountains as well. Beautiful scenery. So I'm just getting to my campsite here in Hot Springs, Arkansas, and I'm getting ready to set up for tonight. We did some sightseeing today and kind of hung out in the square in downtown Hot Springs and had dinner and dessert. So thank you for joining me on this journey. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.